News 13's Grace Velez has also been reviewing a civil rights lawsuit that was brought against a home renovation business in Walton County. Grace, can you tell us more about the court filings that are filed with alarming sexual harassment claims?
Yes, Shelby, Renovation Flooring, based in Miramar Beach, is being sued by the United States Equal Opportunity Commission. Their parent corporation, Payfin Enterprises, is also listed on the suit. But it's important to note the owner and CEO of both Renovation Flooring and Payfin is Mike Anderson. Shelby, before we get into this, I do want to warn viewers they may find the details of this lawsuit disturbing. There are roughly 30 allegations of sexual misconduct against Anderson in this federal lawsuit. Many come from a former employee hired as his executive assistant in August of 2023, whom we'll call Jane. Anderson was her direct supervisor. According to the documents at the start of Jane's employment, Anderson seated her desk in his office within his line of sight, then began making sexual comments about her body, even attempting shoulder rubs. The filing says it escalated. At one point, Anderson allegedly gave her $200 to buy sex toys, threatening her job when she refused. In another instance, while taking uniform measurements, he touched her bottom and told her she wasn't submissive enough. He also allegedly pressured Jane to go on a delivery, and during that trip asked how much money it would take for her to have sex with him. When she refused, he apparently threatened to fire her, saying as a single mom, she depended on him. The pivotal incident came at a February 2024 work event, during which Anderson allegedly asked for a buttery nipple, and when Jane brought him that drink order, Anderson told her he meant her body, not the beverage. After that, Jane was trying to leave in a company-paid Uber ordered by Mr. Anderson when he allegedly forced himself into the back seat with her. And he allegedly touched her thighs, legs, and eventually reached underneath her dress. The documents say when Jane repeatedly tried to push him away, Anderson told the Uber driver they'd been married for several years, and she never put out and always made him work for it. Jane reported bruises from the incident and called in sick the next day. The next day after that, after only 6 months of employment, she resigned, stating she could no longer work there due to the persistent and unacceptable sexual harassment.
And Grace, is Jane the only female employee cited in the lawsuit?
No, Shelby, the document lists a whole class of female employees, and they all allegedly were exposed to similar situations, instances like being propositioned for sex at work and asking female employees if they were late to work because they were having sex. These instances are both cited in the suit. The documents say Anderson's conduct was so severe that at least one other employee left under similar circumstances as Jane. The Commission of Equal Opportunity is requesting a number of retributions from the defendants to be determined at court at a later date. Some of these are amounts of compensation, price of punitive damages. These will be determined at a later trial date.
Well, it's definitely something we'll continue to follow. Thank you, Grace.